Hello, my name is Roy Lightstein, and I'm the CEO here at Legacy Treatment Services. The one value that I believe each of our staff must have is the belief in our mission. Our mission is to change the social service and behavioral health outcomes for people of all ages, from surviving to thriving, and for me, that's a very personal mission. I grew up in a real bad way, and I made a decision very early on in my life, while I was in the United States Army Infantry, that I was going to try and do something to help folks. And that's how I became CEO. Now, there's probably not a job that you will have within this organization that I haven't already encountered. So if you're working on the front lines in direct care, or you're working in the back scene in human resources or finance, you should know that I understand the value of what it is that you provide. Please just remember that we will hold you to the highest standard possible, because we believe that in order for us to achieve our mission, we have to expect the very best from the folks that are working with us. Welcome aboard. You're going to learn a lot over the next week during your orientation and your overview. Please keep an open mind and ask questions as you go along. I'll see you back at the end of this film.
Legacy Treatment Services represents the merger of the Children's Home of Burlington County and the Drank Center. With a combined 210 years of expertise and experience in serving individuals with behavioral health and developmental needs. The Children's Home offers a rich history of youth services ranging from special education to acute residential care, while the Drank Center's history spans the spectrum of behavioral health for children, adults, and families. This merger blends programming across 10 counties, creating a continuum of care able to help virtually any child or adult in need of our services. We are excited about our new organization and the possibilities to accelerate the growth of new programs and services using cutting-edge technology and evidence-based practice. Now let's explore just some of the many services and programs offered at the new Legacy Treatment Services. Our ambulatory care division integrates various counseling, case management, and prevention services for youth and adults, and is comprised of a variety of healthcare professionals, including physicians, psychiatrists, nurses, mental health and addictions clinicians, and case managers, all of whom work with consumers who are based in the community. The outpatient department, located in Mount Holly, has been in existence for 30 years as the state-designated Community Mental Health Center for Burlington County, and provides both mental health and addictions treatment for adults and youth. Outpatient serves approximately 1,200 consumers each year through individual, group, and family therapy, as well as psychiatric services, intensive outpatient, and partial levels of care. Our adult case management programs include both PATH and supportive housing, which serve adults suffering from severe and persistent mental illness. These consumers are in need of case management services to successfully live in the community. The programs serve more than 260 individuals each year. Our staff assists with engagement into treatment, housing support, linkages to community healthcare services, as well as illness management and peer support. Legacy's Ambulatory Services Division operates a number of prevention services geared toward strengthening families. The Family Success Center, located in Mount Holly, is open to all Burlington County residents and provides families with resources and supports before they find themselves in crisis. Services include connecting people with healthcare services and providing employment assistance and life skills training. The Family Success Center also sponsors events that include family activities and holiday celebrations. Legacy Treatment Services also operates Burlington County's Family Crisis Intervention Unit, located at multiple sites. It's a short-term treatment program that aims to stabilize families in crisis and divert youth from the formal court system.
First time I met my therapist, Steve, at Legacy Outpatient. He walked in, took his watch off, opened the drawer, tossed it in there, and closed the drawer. As soon as he closed the drawer, I knew he was going to be, paying attention, something that I'd never been able to find someone to do. I like the idea now, since I've gone through so many programs, and I feel confident about myself, which I never really did. Now I can help other people through the program, helping them feel like they have the strength to help themselves. I realize that there's a huge stigma in this sort of disorder and some very similar, but you can reach out. Don't be afraid. With a lot of hard work, with the Legacy team, life will be so much better.
Our Emergency Services Division operates 5 programs that work to stabilize consumers in crisis. Our team of professionals includes crisis counselors, certified screeners, therapists, psychiatrists, nurses, case managers, and peer specialists. Legacy has operated Burlington County's state-designated screening center, known as SCIP, for more than 30 years. Our highly trained staff screens and stabilizes over 4,000 individuals each year who are experiencing a psychiatric crisis and then links them to appropriate treatment. Our screening center is based in Willingboro and operates a mobile service that allows us to screen individuals in the community wherever possible. Kairos House is a 5-bed, short-term residential program for Burlington County adults experiencing a mental health crisis. Kairos House provides treatment, case management, counseling, and housing assistance. We provide these services to over 90 adult consumers each year. Crosswinds, located in Ocean County, is the first peer crisis respite program to open in New Jersey. This, too, is a 5-bed, short-term residential program for adults in crisis, with peer specialists comprising a majority of the staff. This new program is designed to serve 135 consumers a year. Legacy operates the state-designated Children's Mobile Response and Stabilization Service for Burlington County, which has staff ready to respond 24 hours a day to families experiencing a crisis with their child. Crisis workers provide up to 8 weeks of intervention services to restore stability and link families to ongoing supports. Our Involuntary Outpatient Commitment Service, also known as IOC, coordinates community services and resources for court-ordered Burlington County and Atlantic County adults struggling with mental health treatment adherence. Each program is designed to provide services to 80 consumers a year. Finally, Legacy Treatment Services maintains a disaster response team with certified crisis responders who are available for brief counseling and linkages during a disaster or community crisis.
Hi, my name is Brett. About a year ago, I was court-ordered into Legacy's Involuntary Outpatient Commitment Program. I don't want to get too in-depth into everything about me, but I went to Immaculata my first year. Go on Facebook when I was at Immaculata, I'm going, look, everyone's having fun, I'm not having fun. And I couldn't prioritize my life. And as soon as I got my first semester done, I just lost it because I couldn't believe how terrible I did. And I just completely had a mental breakdown. I just locked myself in a room for a week and just couldn't handle it. It's too much to handle not doing well in college. So I think a lot of people, like I said, they become their illness. They get so sad or oh my God, I can't believe I'm bipolar or whatever the add-on is to it. I can't believe I have this problem. And it's just as a label and title. I mean, yes, maybe you have to take your meds as a skipping stone for some. Some people wean themselves off. Some people are on it their whole lives. But I think it's your attitude that you have that helps you kind of propel yourself into, okay, this is just something I'm dealing with. I'm not my actual illness. I'm not, whatever it is. What I like about IOC and Legacy is that they make you feel like there's no judgment, there's no stigma to what your mental illness is. Makes you feel like you can move on afterwards and not have to worry about people judging you for what you are as far as a mental health patient. And basically IOC is great because I met Carolyn, my caseworker, and she was great. She helped show me the way, and she was caring, she was considerate. She told me things that could help me set goals with me. And she really showed me the way as far as getting back to getting on the right path.
Legacy's Adolescent Residential Services Division utilizes a versatile team including therapists, psychiatrists, nurses, allied therapists, and residential counselors to provide out-of-home services for children and youth. Legacy operates 25 community residences for children. These are structured residential programs in small home-like settings that serve youth ages 10 to 19 with emotional and behavioral issues. These homes are located throughout New Jersey and aim to assist youth in becoming stable and healthy with the goal of achieving family reunification, independent living, or a lower level of care. Over 80% of these youth complete the program successfully. When youth first arrive, the clinical team work with the family and case management entity to develop a treatment plan. This plan helps the youth and family identify key areas of strengths and needs, along with a strategy to achieve a successful reunification. Some of the services provided throughout treatment are individual, group, and family therapy, recreational and cultural activities, social and life skills training, medical care, and education. Lastly, our therapeutic foster care program provides therapeutic placements for children unable to live with their families. We have offices in Burlington and Essex counties with foster homes throughout the state. Youth placed in these homes receive individual and family therapy.
Well, before being at Legacy, I was really defiant. I wasn't listening. I had a lot of struggles in school. I wasn't coming home on time, wasn't doing my homework, and I got placed outside of my home a couple of times, and it was really hard for me to kind of adjust to my mom and listening. I was so caught up in my friends and my social life that I couldn't really understand. Every time my mom was kind of hard on me, I didn't understand that she was just trying to help me. I always thought she was out to get me, and that led me to kind of come to Legacy. And when I came here, at first I had a lot of struggles. I wasn't listening. I thought I could do whatever I wanted. I always wanted to say I wanted to go home. I claimed that I wanted to actually do better, but that's not what I was showing people for myself. Until it was kind of 4 months into me being here, and that's when I got my therapist, Miss Audra, and we did family sessions, and they were first kind of rocky, but we worked towards me being able to express to my mom how I was feeling, and my mom expressed herself to me. Now I'm feeling like I can actually express myself, and I'm doing better in school. I'm in my right grade level, and me and my mom, I'm going home on my weekends, and I'm actually leaving in December, and I'm really happy. I'm working towards just becoming what I want to be, maybe becoming a teacher. I have so many different things outside of me. Like I'm ready to, I'm focused, and I feel like I can go into college in the next 2 years and just do what I need to do.
Our Mary A. Dobbins School is a state-approved private special education school where we have small class sizes and provide individualized academic instruction to students with behavioral, developmental, and academic disabilities. The school educates students from 5th to 12th grades ranging in ages from 10 to 21. In addition to educating students in the traditional courses of study for middle and high school, the school provides meaningful vocational experiences in the areas of cosmetology, culinary arts, and horticulture. Furthermore, the school has a computer lab, full gymnasium, and offers students opportunities to participate on its basketball, flag football, softball, and cheerleading teams. The school offers a 6-week summer program to assist students with remedial education and provides afternoon recreation clubs and work-study programs. Legacy operates 2 residential treatment programs, Tamayo and Horton Homes, which serve 13 males and females with intellectual and developmental disabilities and mental health issues. Legacy also offers in-home services for intellectually and developmentally disabled children and adults. These include assessments, behavioral supports, clinical and therapeutic supports, and respite services. Legacy was awarded the first state contract to provide residential crisis stabilization and assessment services for youth with intellectual and/or developmental disabilities.
I was a resident, and my mom sent me here so I could get better and come back home. I was aggressive and mean, and I didn't pay attention or do anything right. I like all the teachers because they always help me when I do my work. Mr. Bobby, he always helps me, we get along more, and he's my favorite staff. I'm much happier to get better and I can go home and be in a regular school. Yeah, I'm happy going to school at Mary Dobbins because I know all the staff, I get along with them, and they never yell at me or tell me to do anything I don't want to do.
I started getting into trouble, and I got into a couple fights, and they had to kick me out because they couldn't deal with my behavior anymore, and they gave me options to go to different alternative schools. So one of the options was to come here, and I said, I'm going there. I like the school, and I behave a lot better since I've been here. I know how to behave, and the staff, I got really along with them, and I could talk to them about anything, and they would give me advice about anything I would ask them to help me out with, and that was one of the main things that helped me out with my behavior and improvement. And it's really nice to have someone that cares and that can help you out with your behavior.
At Legacy, we employ approximately 750 staff. We understand that there is nothing more important to meeting our mission and providing the highest quality services to our consumers and students than recruiting and retaining the most qualified and dedicated professional staff. We employ board-certified psychiatrists and advanced practice nurses who are responsible for diagnosing, evaluating, assessing, and managing medication for our consumers. We have a team of registered nurses and licensed practical nurses to monitor and dispense medications and to provide medical care to our consumers. We employ licensed clinical social workers to provide individual, group, and family therapy, as well as addiction treatment, crisis screening, and in-home assessments. Our board-certified behavioral analysts provide treatment for our intellectually and developmentally disabled youth and adults in-home, in our residential programs, and in our school. We also utilize multisensory approaches such as art, music, and movement therapies delivered by allied therapists. All of our teachers are certified in special education and are highly qualified in the subject area they teach. Our instructional assistants possess a bachelor's degree and are certified substitute teachers. The school provides a speech therapist and physical therapist to meet the requirements of each student's individualized education program. We employ a certified guidance counselor, learning disabilities teaching consultant, and certified reading specialist, as well as a certified school nurse. Our principal has over 30 years' experience in education. We employ case managers and care coordinators who have extensive experience working with various populations we serve, including the severely mentally ill, individuals with substance abuse issues, and those who are simply facing life challenges. Our residential counselors are trained extensively in relationship building, de-escalation and behavior management techniques, first aid and CPR, the nurtured heart approach, and contractual, licensing, and accreditation policies and procedures. We also employ our own maintenance workers, dietary staff including a registered dietitian, housekeeping staff, secretaries, and numerous caring volunteers. Peer support is a vital component to helping consumers achieve wellness and recovery, since consumers can offer a perspective and level of understanding that other professionals can't. We also employ a number of certified peer staff and programs throughout the organization. Our screening center has peers available 24 hours a day to provide support to individuals in crisis.
My name is Carlin Barnes, and I am the Advocate Supervisor over in our screening program. The Legacy Screening Program was established to embrace the unique perspective that someone with a mental health diagnosis is able to play an important part in the mental health field. Here at Legacy, the Advocate Program was first established in our screening center because for many of our consumers, experiencing a crisis situation is thought of as a negative, when in fact, if one chooses, that can be a catalyst for change towards living a life of wellness and recovery. As peer advocates, we have many shared experiences with our consumers, and it is with that commonality we are able to make a meaningful connection with the consumers that we serve. That is the vital role that all the advocates, not only in screening, but in all the programs that employ peers have. It is because of the success of peers on our crisis unit that now many of Legacy's programs employ peers as a vital part of the continuum of care in many of our programs. I personally have been involved with Legacy for the past 7 years on the screening unit. I work with an extraordinary group of people who have enriched my life both personally and professionally. It's not every day that someone's able to come into work and say their job is in line with their purpose. Each day that I come to work, I realize that as I am present for our unit's consumers, I in turn am making a personal commitment to my own wellness and recovery. I am proud to work for an agency like Legacy who understands the value of having peers working within our agency. By doing so, we are able to meet our mission statement to help each of our agency's consumers move from surviving to thriving.
Legacy is committed to providing our staff with the most comprehensive orientation and ongoing training to ensure competency and job performance. We believe the better trained our staff is in best practice approaches, the better the care our consumers and students will receive. The Legacy Training Institute was created to provide creative and engaging state-of-the-art training and consultations to other professionals in schools, residential facilities, and mental health programs, and also to share best practice approaches helping each unique population they serve. Since Legacy provides services to all of these populations, our trainers will share their firsthand experience and knowledge. Legacy Training Institute aims to be the Center for Excellence in New Jersey for behavioral and mental health training.
I hope that the video that you just looked at gave you a good overview of Legacy Treatment Services and just a glimpse into the scope of what it is that we try to provide every day. I want to be the first person to welcome you aboard to the agency. Thank you for your time and for your dedication. I hope that you're as excited to work here at Legacy Treatment Services as we are to have you, and together we can do amazing things.